Previously on Days of Our Relapse. There.
Oh, right.
She still seems a little uneasy, so she makes her way into the she makes her way into the other room. I wonder if she's not allowed to eat outside the kitchen in her house. How strict is her dad? I focus my attention on my plate to prevent any anger from bubbling to the surface. Sayori finishes getting her food before me and heads into the living room to accompany Natsuki. My mind and now, Days of Our Relapse. What it is, what it do? You already know who it is. It's your boy back with another episode of Days of Our Relapse. Got to hang out with Natsuki and Sayori. And now we're chugging along to get ready for more fun. Our Sunday's almost over. Cupcakes are finished baking, so we're about to get to the big day. This actually may be the final episode, if not the next to final episode. Who knows? If you guys are excited to see what the next day will bring us in Doki Doki Relapse or Days of Our Relapse, be sure to hit the like button and stay tuned because I think we're approaching the end game now, ladies and gentlemen. We all eat for a while with a random TV show serving as background noise. I get an occasional dose of paranoia from seeing Sayori whisper something to Natsuki and then watching them giggle. I attempt to ask what they were talking about after a second time, but Natsuki just shouted, "Girl business." And while everything else seems normal, something still manages to bother me. The way Natsuki scarfed down her food when she started eating just made me realize how bad things might be. You invited her to dinner. She ate like she never had eaten before, and the only other food I've seen her with is stuff she makes in home ec. I've never seen a bruise on her, but how much of a scumbag do you have to be to let your daughter go hungry? Well, you never see a bruise on her because her dad knew where to hit. If I ever do see that he hits her, I swear I'll kill that son of a bitch! Huh. I noticed I bent the fork in my hand while I was thinking about it. Shit!
Hey, language.
Oh, sorry. I just bent my fork on accident. Figured swearing might fix it somehow.
How do you accidentally bend a fork?
I guess by eating Chinese food.
More importantly than that, does Sayori not allow the big bad killing to say bad words?
Well...
I want Killing to be a courteous and upstanding citizen. People like that don't say bad words.
There are 13 Sorry, it's like...
You know, there are 13 bad words you should never use.
Like,
aren't there only 7? Not if you're a sailor. Looks like she keeps her leash short, huh? Leash? Well, anyways.
I watch as Natsuki stands up off the couch, still grinning.
Thanks for the food, but I probably should be heading home. I was supposed to leave a few minutes ago, but I'm glad I didn't. Do you want us to walk you home? I'll be alright. But you better not forget to bring my cupcakes to the festival tomorrow.
Don't worry, I won't forget. I'm sure this bloodhound over here won't allow me to take my attention away from them anyways. Excuse me.
Hey! And I guess I'll see you at the festival tomorrow. Oh, and Killin. Try not to say any more dirty words while I'm gone.
Haha, you're so funny. After saying our goodbyes and walking Natsuki to the door, me and Sayori return to the living room. Instead of sitting down like she does, I pick up my plate and the two plates the girl used.
What are you doing?
I figured I'd go ahead and do the dishes now now that we're done eating. Plus, I need to wrap the leftovers and put them in the fridge.
Oh. Do you want any help?
Thanks, but I should be able to handle it. Consider this my retribution for having such a foul mouth.
Sorry if I embarrassed you. I wasn't thinking.
It's alright. I wasn't really that embarrassed. Though I imagine it wouldn't change Natsuki's teasing over it.
Yeah, that is Natsuki for you. Let's just hope she doesn't tell the others.
I get the feeling that Natsuki is the one to keep things to herself. Oh, to keep these things to herself. My shoulders drop below as I continue towards the kitchen. Hey, try and find something good for us to watch while I'm in here. Anything but another rom-com. I'm burnt out on those.
Yes, sir.
And a thought that I had in my mind all week surfaces as I begin to rinse the plates. Tomorrow's it. The day that Sayori... Surely there's no way she'll do it. She seemed like a totally different person than she was. But still, I can't help but worry. Maybe there's something else I could do. Something to guarantee it doesn't happen. Have her spend the night. I rack my brain for any ideas that might pop up. My face turns red as I remember what I thought about yesterday. No way! With how we are now, there's no way I could ask her to spend that night. Even though my focus is on helping, my face grows hotter as I think about it. Her parents wouldn't allow it, even if they don't know about us being a couple. Still, what other way is there? Sleeping tonight will be impossible with how much with how much I'll be thinking about it. Even if it is embarrassing, it's for Sayori. I finish up the dishes and put the leftover food in the fridge. As I walk back to the living room, I try to come up with a good way to tackle the conversation. Being the eccentric human being I am, I vault over the back of the couch and down onto the empty cushion. Yo, that is something I would totally do. What's shaking, bacon?
You're such a goofball.
Yuri called me weird, and Sayori called me a goofball. Is today opposite day?
There wasn't anything good on, so I settled on this.
It looks like Sayori picked a run-of-the-mill crime drama. Can't say I'll be focused on much TV anyways. Another question pops into my head as I make myself comfortable next to her. Hey, did you know that me and Natsuki will be making cupcakes today?
Huh? Oh. Yeah. Monica told me this morning when I sent her over the pamphlet design.
Monica? Was she,
She seemed fine to me. In fact, she was actually really helpful in giving me feedback.
I see. Yeah, it's good to hear that.
Yeah. I was actually a bit worried at first, but she reassured me that she was okay with it.
She did? As much as I would like to believe that, I have to feel like she was just trying to comfort Sayori.
Didn't Yuri come over today too? Did the two of you manage to finish all the decorations?
Well... We got some of them done, but I guess I was a slow worker.
I see. She doesn't, She didn't try to.
I put my hand on Sayori's shoulder to try and comfort her. Don't worry, nothing like that happened. She came over, we worked at decorations for a while, and then she left. No, leaving out all the stuff about, me passing out, her hugging me to make sure I was okay, her crying, me promising to tell her I'd go to the doctor. We're just gonna skirt past all that. It's not really important to the conversation.
When Monica told me you were helping Yuri, I was scared. I trust you, but still.
It's alright. It's partially my fault. I should have told you beforehand. But with everything that's been going on, I guess it's on my mind. So don't feel bad or think you're selfish, alright? You're totally justified in the way that you're feeling. I put my arm around Sayori and pulled her closer. It is a reasonable thing to worry when dealing with a chick bag like me, after all. Sayori leans in and rests her head against my shoulder.
You really are a goofball, Killin. But please tell me next time.
She firmly wraps her arms around my abdomen as she says this. I will, Sayori. I promise. Though, whether or not there'll be a next time is up for debate. We sit in silence for a few minutes while I mentally scold myself. Stupid, 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 stupid. I should have known spending time with Yuri alone would bother her. Damn it! Why didn't I think about telling her sooner? I don't know, because you're hoping things would be different? Because you didn't think about it? Because you're worried about just helping out Yuri and making sure Yuri was doing okay because Yuri's also your friend? Maybe because you passed out and you didn't want anyone else worrying about what was going on with you.
Hey, Killin?
Sayori straightens up some and releases her grip on me.
Are you scared about presenting tomorrow?
I wouldn't say I'm scared per se, but I am a little anxious. What about you? Are you nervous at all?
Well, I was excited at first since I really like to perform my poems. But now it's only a day away. I'm beginning to feel something else.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Doing poetry in the club with just you guys is totally different. I mean, what if people don't like my poem, or what if they think what I perform is childish?
Poke. You worry too much, Sayori. You know that. Listen, your poems are amazing. And I'm not just saying that to be nice. I'm sure people are bound to resonate with you, whether you're being bubbly or serious. I don't know much about presenting poetry, but I do know that you're passionate about it. Even if someone else doesn't like it, well, screw them. I'll personally fight everyone that attends if that's what it takes to make them realize how wrong they are.
Killin, you always act so tough.
Sayori wants to get pulls me closer, but this time she doesn't go for my shoulder.
Thank you.
She whispers this just before our lips meet. Oh yeah. As we kiss, I notice that she seems more unsure this time compared to the others. She leans in at an odd angle, and it appears that she isn't sure what to do with her hands. After only a few brief seconds, she pulls away some.
Killin, I'm nervous.
Nervous?
The way I feel right now, it's...
I almost can feel her grip on me tight as she tries to find the words. I could feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
I don't want to mess things up, but am I selfish for feeling like this?
The way what Sayori is saying freezes my thoughts. Is she asking what I think she's asking? I try to cover the panic in my voice as I begin. You're not selfish, Sayori. Not even a little bit. And don't worry, we could go at whatever speed you feel comfortable with. I say this even though my own mind is the equivalent to scrambled eggs.
Killin.
The quivering in her voice as she says my name makes me feel dizzy.
Killin.
Instead of re-engaging the kiss, Sayori simply rests her head on my chest. I'm not sure whether I should be disappointed or relieved. I was like, tier 15? Yes? No? Are we getting to tier 15? I return her hug and rest my head on hers. I hope she doesn't notice my heartbeat is all over the place right now. We return to our regular sitting position after a while. I changed the channel to a comedy skit show to try and ease some of the tense vibes in the room. I'm not sure what it is, but as I look at her, Sayori appears more confident. I also realized after the events that just transpired, it would probably be impossible to convince her to spend the night. Without her thinking I'm just after one thing, that is. Still, it's my best bet to try and make sure nothing goes wrong. Hey, Sayori, I've got a question.
Sure, what is it?
Well, I was just wondering. We both have to leave early tomorrow to try to help set up the classroom, and I need help carrying the cupcakes. I was just thinking that, well, maybe it'd be easier if you spent the night. Like a sleepover, you know?
A sleepover?
I can feel my face reddening to match hers. Yeah. And you better not be having any dirty thoughts right now.
No! I mean...
He's like, no!
I mean, shoot. I was just wondering what my parents would say. Since the school night and all.
I was about to say. Purity is an important tribute for a gentleman like me to have. Ah, yes. Gentleman Jonathan.
You could have fooled me with what you said earlier.
Did you say something?
No, just thinking about how I would ask.
So you're okay with spending the night?
Yeah, it's been a while since we had a sleepover. And surely a gentleman like you wouldn't try anything indecent. Isn't that right, Killin?
Absolutely. Yes. So a gentleman caller such as myself, someone who's so dignified, full of decorum and grace, someone who's so debonair and suave, I would never do anything untoward toward milady. I take it upon my honor to treat women with only the utmost respect. I salute while saying this to honor all the chivalrous who have come before me.
I'll head home and ask my mom about it.
And what about your dad?
He's out of town, so you don't have to worry about him coming over and killing you.
Not until he gets back, at least. Like, boy, did I catch you having my daughter over your house last night, boy? Boy, I say. Better hope you enjoyed your time, boy. Cause that's the last time we're gonna be breathing air on this earth. My paranoia that Sayori's dad somehow knows about everything I've done when his daughter heightens. She stands off the couch and I do the same. No, she stands up off the couch and I do the same.
If she says it's okay, I'll grab a few things and come back.
Alright, and don't worry if she says no. We should still have time to get everything together in the morning.
Okay, I'll just text you if that happens.
I lean against the door after Sayori leaves. It's kind of ironic that I tell her not to worry. Lord knows I'm doing enough of it for the both of us. The idea of having to wait until morning to find out if I changed anything or not makes me want to drive my head into a wall. I need to think of an alternative. Her mother would probably say no, so what will I do after that? I could run over there first thing tomorrow to make sure. Her mother usually leaves for work super early, and the front door was unlocked last time. But what if I didn't change things? What would happen? The idea of finding Sayori dead in her bedroom makes me nauseous and dizzy. No! She'll be fine! I hold back tears as I say this to myself. I'm not gonna lose her. Not again. No matter what. I find myself in a familiar position as I slide down the wall and take a seat on the floor. No matter what. I've been trying to take my mind off of things for the last few minutes, but at this point it seems like an exercise of futility. She would be done talking to her mom by now. So why hasn't she said anything? I refreshed my text a few times just to be sure. Damn, this is really gonna be driving me crazy. I need to be logical about this. Sayori's depression was noticeable the days leading up to her suicide. That word still stings when I think about it. She's totally different now. She seems so happy. Not just that, but isn't the medication supposed to prevent any extreme actions? She'll be okay. She'll be okay. She'll be okay. Huh? I shoot to my feet, totally ignoring how sore my butt is.
Delivery for Mr. Killin.
Even with the concoction of fear and worry brewing in me, hearing Sayori's voice still brings a smile to my face.
How was that?
Well, you did have the giggling under control this time. But the throat clearing and obviously fake deep voice were still a bit of a giveaway.
She's like, delivery for Mr. Killin. Well, there's only one solution.
Oh? And what's that?
You just have to keep ordering food for me until I get it right.
Or you could buy me food and just bring it over here.
That doesn't sound as fun.
You would say that. Now, come on, Goofy, before I decide to make you sleep outside. Sayori flies past me and starts sprinting up the stairs. Hey, where are you going?
I got dibs on the bed.
I'll take it she is spending the night. A few lewd thoughts try to pop up while I make my way up the stairs, but I manage to keep them at bay. He's like, oh yeah, I get to spend the night with my girlfriend. Oh, I mean, I'm going to have a nice little sleepover with my friend Sayori, who's also my girlfriend. Who wants to get zappy, have a happy time. Sure enough, I see Sayori sitting on my bed with the covers pulled around her. You know, I was gonna let you sleep in the bed anyways.
Huh? You were?
Of course. Did you think I wouldn't?
No, it's just... You always made me sleep on the pallet when we were kids.
I did. Damn, she's right. I never did let her sleep on the bed. Sorry, Sayori. I guess I didn't develop common sense yet back then.
You don't have to apologize, Killin. You did put a lot of effort into making those pallets after all.
Yeah. Still, I could have at least let her sleep on the bed occasionally, or maybe we could have taken turns. A nice gesture like that would have meant a lot to her. How big of a dumb fuck was I back then? I mean, you didn't think of Sayori as a girl, you just thought of Sayori as just a person. You know, Sayori's just one of the boys, you know? It's only until you got older and you started dating Sayori, it's like, wait, Sayori's not just one of the boys. Sayori's a girl.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
Huh? Oh. Don't worry about it, Sayori. I'm just still coming to terms with how big of a jerk I am.
You're not a jerk, Killin. You know that, right?
I pat Sayori on the head as I make my way toward the closet. I'm not so sure. I do have my moments. I open the door to pull out a thick blanket from the top shelf.
Huh? What are you gonna do with that?
I was gonna use it as a cover, silly. You don't keep any blankets downstairs, so I figured I'd take this one.
Downstairs?
The confusion on Sayori's face made me realize I should probably explain what I'm doing. Yeah, I was gonna sleep on the couch.
But I thought you were gonna make a pal on the floor like you used to.
I just thought you might not be okay with us sleeping in the same room.
Should I not be?
No! I mean, I was just, respecting your privacy. Yeah, that's what I was doing. You know, adhering to the whole gentleman thing and all.
I really don't mind. I want you to stay.
Sayori. My heart's pounding so fast it feels like my ears are popping. She's like, come stay with me. He's like, well, wouldn't it be very nice of me to go against your wishes?
Exactly.
Got my throat.
Exactly.
All right then. Looks like I should probably go ahead and start on that pallet. I ran into the closet, began pulling down even more blankets and quilts. After several minutes, I'm left with a makeshift bed that looks that even a king would be proud to sleep on. Maybe not a king. A duke, perhaps?
I see you haven't lost your touch.
Yeah. I may have been too dense to let you sleep on my bed, but at least was smart enough to make sure yours was decent. Sorry about that. Got interrupted. But at least we were kind enough to make sure Sayori had a good pallet to sleep on.
Killin, I told you don't have to feel bad for that. I still enjoyed our sleepovers.
Sorry. I didn't mean to sound upset. I'm just glad that I've learned a few things since then.
Yeah, you're way more considerate than you used to be. Though I'm not so sure if the dense thing has gotten any better.
Hey! I can pick up on stuff occasionally. You know, truth be told, this MC is actually less dense than most other MCs. So, I guess y'all should cut him a little bit of slack here.
I'm not so sure. It did take a little while to pick up on how I felt.
Sayori.
Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say it out loud.
I take a seat next to Sayori and take her hands in mine. You're right. I guess I was pretty dense. I'm sorry I didn't pick up on it sooner. I really wish I had. Spending time with you, helping you with your struggles, us being a couple. I couldn't be happy with my life right now. She squeezes my hands, but I just smile at her. And if I do ever go back in time and see myself, I'll make sure to beat him up for not knowing what he's missing out on. I mean, why would you? Because you would have just gotten to the same point in time anyway where you're dating Sayori. Of course, you know, there's also the whole thing with Yuri.
Killin, I love you. And I'm not just saying that.
I feel her grip on my hand. I feel her grip on my hands grow even stronger as she continues.
When we were kids, I was always chasing after you. But I was scared. Scared that I would never catch you.
Tears begin to form in her eyes as she tries to speak.
I always felt alone, even if I was surrounded by other people. There were days where I thought waking up would be just a way for the universe to torture me. But when I was with you, it's like I had courage, like my life had purpose. If I didn't have you, I might have made the wrong choice.
And that right there is how we know Sayori will not be doing the deed. Sayori will not be using the nope rope to offer herself. The fact that she said that right there means she ain't going anywhere. And everything we did worked out. I mean, even though those save data told us that was going to work out anyway because her depression values tanked significantly since we've been spending time with her, but this right here is just beautiful confirmation of the fact that everything we did worked out, and I'm glad.
You saved me, Qilin. You really are my hero.
All words get stuck in my throat as we embrace each other. The thought that she lived for me, that she pushed forward when nothing else seemed to matter, well, it's terrifying. Tears run down my face as I try to choke out some words. I love you too, Sayori. And I would do anything to keep you happy. We continue to sit like this, crying into each other's shoulders. We end up lying down together. At first we just spoke softly to each other, but it seems like releasing all that pent-up emotion took a toll on Sayori. Her eyes have been closed for a while, and her breathing has become much softer. I rise up to get off the bed, but am stopped when her hand grabs my wrist.
Just a few more minutes.
I comply with her request and lie back down. After doing this, she curls her arms, and then she curls up her arms and the rest of them and her head on my chest. Careful not to disturb her, I pull the covers over us some more and drape my arm around her. She inches even closer to me as I do this. At this point, her legs and chest are pressed against mine. Feeling her heartbeat against me calms me and makes me want to hold her even tighter. As my eyelids begin to feel heavier, I look down and kiss her on the head. I swear I'll protect you, Sayori. No matter what. It's like the Cat Williams song we said, I'll always be with you. This rose will never die. This rose will never die. My lady Sayori. Look the way you lie. In any case, I think now's a good point as I need to wrap up this episode before we get a word in from the save data. I think next episode might be the last episode of Relapse, actually. If not, then next episode will definitely be the second to last episode, probably, because I really do think we're at the end game here. So, if you're new here, welcome. Happy to have you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And stay tuned for future updates of Doki Doki Relapse, because you gotta catch the finale. You just gotta. You gotta know where this train ride's gonna end. Also, link to the Discord server is in the description. Be sure to join us so you become part of the Happy Family, the Killing Coalition, or the Hit Squad of the Killers, as my good friend Fit would like to say. And be sure to leave a like button on the episode if you haven't already. It'll help out your boy. Or else, if you don't hit the like button, you'll make Sayori cry. And what kind of monster do you have to be to make the little cinnamon bun cry? It's been real. It's been fun. It's your boy JQilin. Ciao for now.